Little dirt tower that has appeared over the last few days next to my bed. I noticed a tiny dirt pile a few days ago, and over the days has constructed itself into a perfect 5 to 6 inch delicate little dirt tower. In Kenya, if that helps, termites. I'm calling it now, it's termites. Termites are the things that do this. They are little jerks, they are little buggers, quite literally itty-bitty minuscule bugs. And they build towers. Lord, do they build towers, and I'm putting all of my paycheck on this. Top post, termites. Yes, it's unfortunate. Time to fumigate the house. Hello everybody and welcome to Kalbus. My name is Lumo and today we're looking at r/WhatisThisThing, a subreddit dedicated to asking one simple question. What is this thing? Or in French, ¿Qué es esto? Let's just get right into it. A brush with more brushes instead of bristles. I feel like this might just be a texture thing. I don't know, I feel like this is some kind of like stimulation thing, or maybe it's simply just like a brush head holder, so you can use those on like some kind of modular brush system. I mean, that sounds cool. I don't paint, but I would like that if I did paint. I know people who paint. Am I going to ask them if they'd like that? No, but let's see what it is down in the comments. It's a multi-headed brush for painting parallel lines. Oh, those are all the same brush head? They're so well used, I couldn't tell. That's just, that's neat. Also, they're called rake brushes, which is probably a more fitting name than I was going to call it the many-headed one. 1950s house had all these planks that pull out of the bedroom wardrobe. Any idea what they're for? For setting up really sick Home Alone pranks. I think, if I remember correctly, my grandmother had something like this, and you would pull those out and put an ironing board on top of them. So you wouldn't have to use any space in the dresser itself with the ironing board, but you still had an ironing board right next to your clothes. That would be my best guess, but it seems like there's a little cut-in right there, which probably would have been for an ironing board if this was indeed for the 1950s, because I don't think TVs were small enough or light enough to have furniture like this specially built around them. So let's find out. Holds an ironing board. No, because it looks like it's only 1 to 2 feet off the floor. Oh, so people are saying that maybe it was like for you to sit down and put something there and do your hair? So it's supposed to be seating height rather than standing height? There's no supports for a sewing table. Sewing machine was mounted so the foot was even with the tabletop. The pull-out bar supported the tabletop. The tabletop could be used as a desk. So it's a desk pull-out for sewing. So I was almost correct, and we take those. What is the purpose of this kitchen sink, and what is it called? I believe it's called stupid, and it's not used for anything. It's there on the internet specifically to anger me. Nobody else. It's made to anger just me. I hate that. I like this aesthetic, even if it does look like a Bulma grade nightmare with this color scheme of just pinks and whites. I'm not a fan of that. But in this mid-century nightmare, I would say that that's probably for either washing your hair, washing your pet, or for exceedingly large dishes that wouldn't fit in the other side. So let's find out. Old-style multi-purpose sink. All right. They're just old sinks from the 70s for washing dishes. They don't use them in new houses, but apparently everyone in Norway still has these sinks. So that's interesting. I was right. They are just for big dish. What is the special purpose of this 18-inch ruler? There are 4 windows. The windows are to see-through, you idiot. No, I would imagine that those were probably for level bubbles. That would be my best guess, is that they were for level bubbles, but I can't say for sure. Another option might be open 4 brewskis with the boys at once. Hard day on the construction site? There's your solution. Let's find out. So this person who says they know what this is worked as a typesetter in a print shop. This tool was used to get straight edges. The metal edge was supposed to make sure the X-Acto knife did not drag into the wood because you had to cut apart everything and move into place on film. Okay, so this is just a measurement tool to set typefaces. There's nothing to talk about the windows though. It's a letterpress type, but I don't know what else those that's weird. We have no answers. This game with a bike. Not on the instructions or part list. I have absolutely no idea what it could possibly be. It's about 2 inches in diameter. That's That's a weird one. It looks like it's spoked. It has spokes. I think it's supposed to do something with the spokes. Maybe it's to help reset the chain. Maybe it's to help identify the actual width of the chain, because it looks like it has different versions on it. But at the same time, those pegs are equidistant and equal sized on the back. Oh, it's a spoke wrench for adjusting the tension on your wheel spokes. The numbers correspond to the spoke sizes. Okay, so you would slot this in and then turn it to the desired thickness, or rather the desired tension. Neat. Now, what's growing on the lid of this Urn of Ashes? It's been picked off a few times a few months ago and has grown back in the original area and another. I don't think this is mold because it's been stored in a dry area with no moisture issues. So apparently this is, I wasn't gonna guess because I don't know enough about ashes and other such things, but apparently this is mineral efflorescence, which is basically when salts leak out of like bricks, concretes, etc., and it just does this. It just does this. It like calcifies, crystallizes, however you want to say it. It's just there. So that also explains the weird growths you'll sometimes see on bricks, which makes me feel a lot better because I thought the bricks were having a child. This metal coil thing heated the frick up the second I plugged it in. What's this for besides causing a fire? This is commonly known as the arsonist's fork. It is common in the assassin business. Which, as you know, I've been in for many a decade. This is some kind of filament, it looks like. Maybe this went to like a big light bulb, or put it in a mug to heat water for tea. It is a submersible heater. That makes the most sense. I like my idea more. My idea is a lot more fun. It's kind of hotter, in every sense of the word. This is just mundane and sensible, and that's not fun. Found with the toiletries placed in a woman's belongings for a wedding. Why are you going through her belongings for a wedding? Slightly bigger than a quarter, pretty lightweight, made of plastic, the indentations seem like finger-thumb indentations. No, we need to unpack this. We need to unpack this momentarily. I have to ask, if you are going through someone's belongings and you find something you don't know what it is, and you can't ask them, you have to stop and ask yourself, why can't you ask them? You could just ask them, unless you're not supposed to be going through their stuff, which drapes this post in a very uncomfortable energy. Let me just say that much. It looks like either a sharpener of some kind or like some kind of cutting device. I have a seatbelt cutter that looks remarkably similar. So that would be my best guess, is that this is some kind of cutting device. It is scissors. You sharpen scissors with them. So it's basically just a sharpening block for a Kill la Kill character. That's neat. I didn't even know they made those. I might need to buy one. My scissors are getting kind of crap, and I don't want to buy another pair. Approximately 20 feet tall, 20 feet diameter, made sometime in the 70s by Murdoch Incorporated, Compton, California. NASA military related. I believe this is just the demon orb, but like big. You see the split in the center? Don't put a screwdriver in it. Don't let it touch. But yeah, this is I can't even begin to guess. I'm not a NASA/military, nor am I related to a NASA/military. So this is kind of out of my wheelhouse. If I had to guess, it's some kind of refinery. That'd be probably the safest bet. It's a steam dryer for nuclear reactors. Oh, okay. Well, that's neat. But yeah. Now I also have to question. Why are you looking into this? Are you the same kind of guy who goes into like a women's toiletries and like asks about it on the internet? Like, why do you need to know about steam dryers? You know, no. Reddit's concerning me. Adjustable geometric holder of some kind folds in on itself. Oh my God, okay. No, I think I know what this is. We had a thing when I used to go camping with my family way back in the day before we had like a camper with amenities in it. We had something like this that we would put on the grill and put toast on through toaster toast on the grill. And it was really cool. And I really liked it. It made like the world's greatest toast. And then we got an actual toaster for the camper, and it's been a downhill ever since. So I'm going to say that this is something like that, where it's like a grilled toaster. And I'm wrong, it's a coffee filter holder. My version of reality is just way more fun than whatever's going on right now. Handmade wooden bowl. What is it meant to hold? It's found at the Salvation Army. What is this meant to hold? Oh, no. This time of year, in this economy, that's gotta be like a snack bowl. You know, maybe put a couple of really nice looking snacks on the hole up top and just like fill it with, I don't know, like peanuts, Dorito, chip, other such amenities. And the top comment is, it's nuts and a nutcracker. So you put the nutcracker on top, and then you smash it a nut. All right, niche but neat. Old canyon ball, maybe, found in Kentucky years ago. Looks like it has a copper coating, roughly 5.5 inches in diameter and weighing 23 pounds. Trying to figure out if it's case or solid shot to determine if it's potentially dangerous to keep. The weight makes me think that it's solid. I really like how that coating looks. It's like a weird hammered scale design. But it seems like it's just a big iron ball. Seems like it's just a cannonball. It's just like big iron ball. Comment? Yep. Big iron ball. It's a sphere. It's an orb. I'm sorry. I have to take a second to ponder it. This yellowish rubbery tube-like thing hanging outside the front and back doors on a real estate listing for a house in Portland, Oregon. Now, first of all, that is the most pretentious outer wall I think I've ever seen on somebody's living space. And I'm glad they didn't repeat it. But I have no idea what the weird alien appendage is for. I'm going to assume it's some kind of outside shower or some kind of like drainage thing, or maybe it's just a new way to do a vent. But I'm very hung up on the fact that there's one on both sides of the house, and the front of the house has this horrible, pretentious letter wall. It's a light. What? It's just a lighting fixture. The image isn't loading in my browser, but yeah, everyone is saying that's it. That is such a stupid light. That is such a stupid light. What are these ropes at the bottom of some trees? They're ropes. I don't know where this is. I'm going to assume that that's to either prevent against nature, prevent against some kind of mold or bacterial infection, or it is to save the trees in the event of flooding. What is it? Looks like so construction going there doesn't accidentally damage the trunks, and so the concrete doesn't get splashed on them either. That makes sense. What is man if not the ultimate bacterial infection on nature? Society. Bottom text. And that's all the time we have here today on Kalbus. If you like this, make sure to subscribe, leave a like, maybe share this with a friend who could use some answers to some questions they never knew they had. If you want more r/whatisthithing, there'll be another one popping up on your screen in just a couple of seconds. But until then, my name has been Lumo, and I hope to see you in the very next Kalbus video. Have a great rest of your day.